Buonasera, buonasera, rieccoci con una voce quasi normale, quasi. Ok. Una voce quasi normale a riprendere il nostro cammino lungo, tortuoso. Ecco, appena finito di dirlo. Inteso Eternia. Facciamo un'oretta e vediamo dove ci porta. Avevamo smesso ormai 3-4 giorni fa, credo. Hello man, welcome. Let me just fix one thing here. Audio is good. I usually do stream in Italian, but I'm absolutely fine streaming in English. There's a little high. Weirdo. So we were left. Oh yeah, we had to meet the resistance leader or some sort. Thank you, that was very helpful. None of us can see very well, nerdy. Even worse now. It's like a test, I guess.
Demon lightning hammer! Demon twist!
Acid rain!
Demon twist!
Flame roll!
Oh, it's fine. I mean, I would speak Italian if there were any Italians here at the moment, but
Demon
since
twist!
I think you're the only one. I was going for either Spanish or Mexican from your nickname.
Tempest strike!
Never been to Mexico. Never been to Spain actually as well, but not directly at least.
Don't let your guard down!
No, never been to Spain. Did you find
a kiss to our
on, like
hearts.
my stream for the game or just randomly browsing?
Forgive this rudeness. We heard the news from Guston, but we wanted to test you ourselves.
So
Of
what's
course
the
you
next
wanted
test?
That was enough. Welcome to Shaleska's headquarters. We are the Revolutionary Army fighting for the freedom of men's souls.
Just their souls. Not
I guess that's
anything
one way
else.
to define freedom.
Exactly.
We came here to find out the whereabouts of Belier's castle. Do you know?
I think if they knew, they would have done something about it already.
You may call me Isla. Please come this
You
way.
didn't answer. Why did you email to a character from Chrono Trigger anyway? Okay, we're out of money. Dubbing budget, I guess. Is a current question, teens? Yeah, and that is Balear. Oh, you know where it is then. It's on that island, and no one knew that. Okay, fine. Surrounded by water, just like any other island or subcontinent here, Reed. Must use ships, fair enough. Several dozen ships. I fail to see the issue here. He has more. Okay. Oh, there is a wall surrounding the gate. There's a god. I'm really glad about that. I love the Tales series as well. I never finished this. I remember I started playing it a long time ago, but I don't remember where I stopped. I think I stopped, if you go look at my streams back on YouTube, where I upload my past streams, I think I may have stopped against Andini. because I was raging against Andini in this stream as well, so I think I stopped there. But nothing that a little farming can't overcome. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you for the follow, by the way. It's kind of hard to play these games because, well, not hard. I mean, on stream, because I understand they don't have a very big appeal. But I don't mind. I prefer to attract people who love them as well, as in your case. Yeah, the power of Aurora Arti. You were mentioning that. Yes, Fibriel, yeah. That also Reed has apparently, and the other guy, Ras, as well. We got a pummel just to get to Celestia. It's quite long as well. I mean, Tales games are generally not very short, but... Well, I haven't... No, I'm saying it's long just because before this one I played Kudelka, which is another sort of JRPG for the Play 1 and PlayStation 1. It was very short. But firing test of the Kreml cannon, which, let me guess, you'll be using to destroy the barrier. Kreml cannon, think of it as an oversized Kreml gun, yeah. That was Kreml, now it was Kreml, okay, this is 100 times stronger, okay. Your weapon is powerful, the gates of Valir Castle won't much. We don't know yet. Something tells me they won't and we will have to save the day. If Kreml cannon to match the large Kreml cage, the cannon becomes too big to carry on a ship. Well, just build a bigger ship. Just the barrel of the cannon. It's like the Shin, the sister ray from Final Fantasy VII. I like that they're telling me everything about this. Like I'm able to do something about it.
Boss, it's Isla.
Oh, there are
We've got
missable
some over
summons?
here. May we enter?
Like, as in missable Kramels? That's interesting.
Please, you may enter now.
I definitely... That's cool. I definitely think I'll be missing some skills. 'Cause I've been fiddling around with the fringe and moving the Kramels around, but not too much.
Miakas to our hearts.
Amiakas is the pronunciation. Okay.
Yeah!
Okay.
This is the leader of Shaleska, Max.
Okay.
We've been waiting eagerly to meet face to face with the ones who tamed the mighty Ice Kreml.
She wasn't mighty at all.
Yeah!
We know your objective is Balir's castle. Please, we would like you to join Shaleska. Or if that is not possible, please consider an alliance.
Okay.
Yeah!
We undoubtedly would like your assistance on the battlefield, but could you also assist us with your knowledge?
Yeah.
Unless we
No,
build a small but powerful Kreml cannon, penetrating Balir's castle would be impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Would you like to say something, boss?
Yeah.
That's the size of
Okay.
it. Defeat Balir and conquer the world.
Oh my god. The games. Which ones did I play? Well, the first one I think was the Matt's one, where you have to like beat a merchant by removing 2 or 3 things at a time. I played like 10 times, lost every time, and I surrendered, gave up. The card one is cool. I don't know if there's any point to playing it though. I mean, I don't think there are any rewards. Maybe there are. The balloon one was very frustrating.
We don't really care to conquer the world,
What was it called? Oh, I don't remember.
but we both want Balir defeated. So, we'll help Shaleska.
Thank you.
I may have an idea pertaining to the construction of a small-scale cannon.
Really?
How?
Using the device known as a parasol, we can capture the greater Kremls in a Kreml cage.
Yeah?
What?
So what?
This is a parasol.
No, that is a ring fit,
Actually
Meredith.
made by Galanos.
Galanos,
Or
the
a
renowned
car wheel,
Kramal
depending on
scientist?
how you look at it.
One greater Kramal is worth 10,000
One
Kramals,
with a foot.
so a small Kramal cage would suffice
Which
our
one is
need.
that? Maybe I haven't reached it yet.
Yeah.
What about the lightning Kramal?
We haven't met him.
Unfortunate. We have not found.
I think it's the last one, except for the dark one. If there is, well, if there is a light one, so I'm guessing there's a dark one too.
Be at ease. Every Shaleskan
That's
knows
cool.
where the greater Kramal sleeps.
That's appropriate also. Oh, that's cool. So we just go and
All right,
beat
let's
him.
head there immediately.
Sorry to trouble you, but may I ask someone to remain here to supervise the refitting of the Kramal cannon?
Do I need to choose who gets to stay? Please tell me I can.
I see. Why don't I
No,
remain?
can't.
I should be of some use. Besides, I'd like to examine the theory behind
Okay,
the
kill, but only if you leave your criminals with us.
So we'll be down to 3.
Don't worry, I'll come along with you.
Okay, I guess.
Isla!
Take care of my
This
niece.
Tales has.
She doesn't.
I don't
have
don't
tools like
remember the
hers.
Tales
She's kind
before
of-
this one. I
well,
mean,
you
like
know.
Tales of Fantasia or Tales of Destiny 1, but I don't remember. I don't think you only had 4 characters in those. You could choose, and I'm still having only 4 characters here.
Yes, that's it.
I'm used to
All right,
having
let's
much
move.
more to choose from. Well, it's better to
How
have 4
fortunate.
characters rather
The
than
boss
8.
is worth 100 men.
Oh, okay.
Well, Keel, you.
I'm
take
assuming
care.
we will find again Russ, because after we beat him, someone said that he didn't seem 100% convinced of fighting us, so I'm guessing he will be back one way or another. This Max too. So I'm guessing we will have the 4 of them, Max and
Miakas to our
Russ.
hearts. Please be well.
Okay. Okay. Oh, he uses guns. Oh, wait, I also saw that there were women's bags available to buy as weapons, so I'm guessing the pirate kid will also be available. Okay, but I'm not going to use him, so no. Unless it's something I can... I don't think he uses Kramils though, he has like a ton of life. Yeah, but... I have the ship, I don't have her in my party though. Which, oh, I was surprised to see the name of the ship. I mean, Aifrid, the pirate, gets mentioned in a lot of tales, and that's okay. But I didn't. I wasn't ready for the ship to be named Vanelfia, like the one in Tales of Berseria. Well, more like the one in Tales of Berseria is named after this one, which is one of my favorite tales. Actually, in terms of story, it is my absolutely favorite Tales of Berseria. If I had to choose my favorite tales, Southeast across the ocean, when do you see land? Thunderbolts, okay. Up here, perfect. If I had to choose my favorite tales in general, I would say Vesperia. Although Tales of the Abyss comes very close second place. From a gender standpoint, calling me a boy is inappropriate because you're a girl. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I know that there are some that are actually really close together, like Zestiria and Berseria. Symphonia is supposed to be a big prequel to Fantasia, or it was the other way around, I don't remember. No, I think Symphonia is the prequel to Fantasia. Plus there are all these connections like Aifrid, the pirate, and actually, I don't know if you had the chance to play it, but the mobile Tales game, the last one they're still doing, is not bad. It has a very nice story. Problem is that it's a mobile game, so it doesn't really make sense, and it's just a big bunch of fan service. Yeah, I think so too. I don't mind fan service in those games. The problem is that they did something with the characters. I think I will just that I don't like, and it's the same thing they did in Kingdom Hearts, which I didn't like. I mean, if you put the same characters from like Final Fantasies or the Tales series in a game, it has to be them. Like in Kingdom Hearts, it's like, where's the map? Inferior Celestial. Southeast, I'm guessing. I'm guessing this is it. Like in Kingdom Hearts, they put Squall and Cloud and well, maybe Cloud is the only one. Squall and Aerith and Yuffie, but they're not the actual Squalls and Clouds and Yuffies from the games. They're characters that look like them, have a similar personality, and that's about it. And that doesn't really make sense to me. I mean, same for the mobile game of Tales. You have all the Tales characters, but they're not the same characters as their worlds. They don't even know each other. Like there are Reed and Farah, but they don't know each other. I'm like, okay. I actually went back to playing Symphonia because I got the Symphonia, Dawn of a New World, and Grace's F collection for PS3. I don't think it aged very well, to be honest. That's also kind of hard. I don't remember it to be being that hard. Maybe I'm just used to playing the recent ones that. I'm guessing this is it. Yeah, but I guess I have to reach it from. Yeah, but how do I reach that? Do I need to? I'm not sure at all, but let's see. Maybe it's the right place. No, definitely not. I don't think I can get here. Let me see. We were here. What? Okay, we were there. They said southeast, so why did I end up here? Okay, never mind. Maybe there, actually. I'll go check there.
Let's do it. Demon twist.
Turning forth.
Interesting. I hate this. I hate the fact that I can't hit some of them because they are small. I should.
Turning forth.
Demon twist.
Swallow dance.
Turning forth. Hey, we did it.
That's really little less. Weird. So I wanted to check the other red dot there. I don't think that's the place, but maybe it is. Those look like ruins.
Let's do it.
No, for the XP gate you give me, it's not what I want. I'm sorry. I know it's a heresy to run from battles. Well, 16 hours actually is not that much. Where is the Volt? Oh, okay. I'm guessing Volt is the Lightning Cradle. The name would fit. Where the Lightning Cradle is? Yeah. Let's see what the gimmick for this dungeon is going to be. Ancient tree in west is touched by dawn, stand in Eye of Dragon and sing Emerald Song. Thank you, Farah. He was always the one to figure these things out. The games of the Final Fantasy are really good, but can't really compare them with Tales of. I currently think it's an extreme Tales of really. Yeah, that's also true. I mean, I guess, to be honest, I would say it's the same thing for a few tales. Like Berseria, I would say it's pretty much the story of Velvet and Arthur, and the other characters are more like side characters, with the exception of Laphicet maybe. I mean, yeah, eventually you learn that Magilu is connected to, what's his name? The old guy, and Rokuro is tied to the other, the Shigure and whatnot. So everyone is connected in some way. But in general, I do agree. I agree with you. Like, what I don't like in the Final Fantasy series is that pretty much it's always about some small rebellion force fighting an evil empire. I mean, everywhere you have evil empires, evil empires, evil empires. I understand it makes sense because you need to have a big menace, and if you are the good empire, a small menace is not going to cut it. There was like, what was ash or dust? But generally speaking, I think some tales have very good plot. Okay, it's faster than I thought. I wanted to replay Legendia too. I played it once on PS2 when it was out. Whereas the 3 stars, one color they shine, and open the door to which the color shines. I smell a guide coming up. I'm kidding. I actually used the guide for the Pirate Girl dungeon, the house with 8 floors, because that was just... No, I refuse to do that. Ouch. So I can only hit the walls, okay. That sounded very bad, I'm sorry. And I will say this, I think Tales of Berseria was the only JRPG I played in recent times, the only one
Let's do it.
where I liked all the characters you could use in battle, and I didn't know who to use just because I liked them all. It doesn't happen often with me. I usually like some of the characters and I use them, and the ones I don't like I never use them. I mean, Final Fantasy IX, well, the worst example because I don't like Final Fantasy IX. But like Final Fantasy VIII, I don't like Irvine. I really hate Irvine as a character, so I never use him. Yeah, in dungeons like this, it's not that I need a guide. I mean, the problem is doing this on stream. Like, if it was for me, I don't mind just going around 3 hours until I figure this out. But I don't want to drag this for centuries. And I will need something here. Well, unless it's a game like that where you only have 4 characters so far. I don't even know if you have more than 4. Because when I see the saving screen, it looks like there is space for 2 more characters. I'm guessing they're going to be Keel and Chat, or Keel and Ras, or Ras and Chat, or whatever. But no, well, we will get Keel definitely because we need to do the criminal stuff. But I don't know if Max will stay in the party, to be honest. Maybe he will. Not sure though.
Let's do it.
Well, maybe Ras doesn't come back and it's just Keel and Chat.
Demon twist.
Acid rain.
Demon twist.
Oh, you're the palette swap of the Ice Tiger. I hated the Ice Tigers.
Demon twist. Demon twist.
Turning forth. Hey, is everyone okay?
Wondering if I should just use a guide to reach Vault fast. Oh, and paralysis doesn't heal. Oh, that's very nice. Thank you, game. Oh, he doesn't even let me pass with hurting me. Okay, at this point is usually where I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do. I'm just going to use a guide because I have free roads. This one was the one with the free color doors I cannot open.
Let's do it.
Then I have the lightning barriers, and then I have something else I don't remember. Okay, this is the color doors, right? Yes. On the right we have the electrical barrier, and here we have... Oh yeah, that door doesn't open, so right now I'm stuck.
Let's do it.
Well, okay, this one maybe I will...
Demon lightning hammer.
The problem is that I'd like not have to use free panacea bottles every fight. So
No problem.
I don't think I'm going to fight. I think I'm at a good enough level for this dungeon because I farm a lot. Because I'm the kind of person that if I lose to a boss, I come back 10 levels higher, at least. And I appreciate that the game allows me to do that. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not a fan of puzzle dungeons. That's a reason why I like the recent Tales, because there are pretty much no puzzles there, you just have to go straight. And I understand that it's not very fun for lots of people, but growing up, I turned 30 this year, actually last year. My time is more and more limited and more important, and I don't like to spend it thinking about puzzles, and so yeah, I am actually opening up a guide right now. Problem is, where do I put it? I put it here, and then I put the game here, and we're good. Cross the electric path by waiting for the electricity to disappear. Well, to be honest, some parts I would never, and I say never, have been able to do without a guide.
Sonic Fist.
Like some things in the house. Oops. Oh, well. Some things in the Chat's house, and a couple things also in the previous dungeons. I tried a little, then I read the guide. I swear I would have never done that. It was super not intuitive. So, you're shown 3 ways to go. Exactly. Let's call this point A. Check the rating, I did that to get a lens. Go through the north door. What is north? It's isometric. What is north? Why can't you say northwest? Okay, I'm assuming this is north, because it says a big door. You have more doors you can go through, yeah, well. Each of these doors have a number. The red door up north, yeah, blah, blah. Look at the floor. Notice those little stone circles. Oh, okay. Oh, mathematics, I love you. Okay, I could have stepped on those by mistake and understood this. Okay. My bad here. Yeah, I have to reach the amount of the doors. Oh, it doesn't tell me how much. Okay. What's the 14 door? The blue door, so I have to reach 14. Okay. 7. 9. 15. No, doesn't work. No. Well, there's the 3. No. Okay. I'm sorry, the blue door is supposed to open. Oh, okay, it's a sum. Never mind. No, it's 5. 10. 14. Am I missing something? So 5 plus 4, that's 9. Oh. Why am I opening all of them? 6 plus 2, that's 8. Plus 3, that's 11. And another 3, I don't have it. That's 12. I need a 2. No, I need a 2, I don't. So I have to use the 11. 11 and then 3. Why? Why it's not working? 11 plus 3, that's 14. Okay, 5. 6, that's 11. Oh, that's just stupid. Like, why 6 and 5 works and 11 doesn't? See, that's not right. Well, it's... I don't know in
Let's do it.
that universe, but 6 and 5 equals 11 to me. Just less. It's like 11 and 3 equals 14. Okay. That's very cool, actually. Oh, right, sorry. I hadn't thought about you at all. Okay. Can I use it? I guess we can. I don't like the fact that the guide is very long and I still don't see the boss. Oh, pine gel, sorry.
Let's do it.
I'd rather not fight because I think I'm level up enough. I don't want to waste bottles. Step on the stones, which I would have done that. Go directly next to you, I guess, on this one.
Let's do it.
So because I wanted to reach the boss, which are usually the most entertaining parts of the streams. Because so far I've been able to defeat pretty much all of them first try, with some big bag. I'm getting the feeling I should have gotten Chad. Is she like a secret character you can only get if you do something or tell her something? It's weird it's giving me weapon for chat and I don't have her. I don't know.
Let's do it.
I think she will join eventually, unless the bags are for her. Have to be. Okay. That's cool. A fuse.
Let's do it.
Also, I think the game would have told me. I think it was weird for the time to have those secret characters. I mean, if this was a remaster, I would be sure that there would be some secret character here and there.
Let's do it.
And right, you could tell me you should just plan on running from everything. Why don't you just use a holy water and be done with it? And you will be correct. So, no. Yeah, probably. So, press, and we're back at point C. So, which one are we supposed to open? What now? Open the white door. Okay.
Let's do it.
It's not here. I hate when guides tell you, go back to that room. No, tell me exactly. I don't remember. If I'm reading a guide, it's because I don't remember where to go. Like,
Let's do it.
go straight, go left, go right, open the door, go there, do that, take that, go back. Then go back to the first room. No, tell me exactly. Here, I'm guessing. Maybe.
Let's do it.
Swallow dick.
Turning fourth.
Yeah, okay. So, the white door. White door you need how much? 17. So we have 14 already. But 3 is already pressed. So I'm guessing we only do 11. 11 and 6. Of course it doesn't work. So 11, 4 and 2. No. What's the 11, 4? So 6 and 5 then. 6, 5, 4 and 2. That's 17. I don't care what you say. Do I have to press them in order? 4, like 2, 6, 11, 17. Am I missing something? Hey Freak, thanks to the host, man. Hey. 3. 8. So we need 9. 12. 14. No, 14 is not even opening. There's something very weird about this buttons. 4. Oh, you can always use 3 buttons. Thank you for not telling me. Okay, maybe this lab did tell me that. Grasp the 3 stars, yeah. Now I get it. But I have to use 3. So 11, then 6, it's 4 and 2. So 11, 4 and 2. Okay, now we get it. Alright, they didn't tell me how to use my new ring. I know how to use the fire ring, but... Well, I will need to learn now anyway, so... Let me see... Okay. L1. Okay. Ouch. Oh, camping. I'm hungry.
Merity is sound asleep.
She must be exhausted. Especially since
Alright,
come and she's been
they
so...
destroyed her village.
Hey, there's something I've been wondering for a while.
What is it?
Why do you suppose Merity is so driven to stop the Grand Fall?
Sorry, Reed. Like you just asked, why do you suppose this girl doesn't want both our worlds being destroyed?
She wants to save the world, right?
Precisely my point.
I guess so, but would any normal girl come this far alone?
Not any normal girl, but I don't see how this is strange.
Hey, you never know. She's human. People can be complex. You know.
You too?
If they told me go there or we will all die, I mean, I'll probably go there.
Maybe.
Depends on how many people I hate in this world, but still.
Well, anyway, we're not the only ones worried about Merity.
Who else is?
Oh yeah, there was someone else, wasn't there?
Everyone loves Merity, right?
You might want to be careful with words.
I don't particularly.
Oh, Reed, fess up.
No, don't read. It will take you to jail.
But I...
I'm just joking. Don't get so excited.
Yeah, let's stop right there. Like, she's like 10 years old. I mean, I understand this is Japan and it's nothing weird for them, but... I never understood if you actually have to talk to these load points to make them work, or if... Okay, this is better.
Let's do it.
I could fuck well. No. Max, come back. That's where I'm going to die at the next boss, right? Okay. A device of some sort. You're exceptionally perceptive, Reed. What makes you think this is a device of some sort? The panel, there's a slot. Aren't you supposed to insert something into the slot? Maybe something will come out of the slot. Do you want to say something? What was that? Okay. The ones on the sides open up doors. Open the left door by pressing the left button. But be sure to press the right button too. Okay. Everything is peachy with a guide.
Turning forward.
I never studied Spanish, but I do read it. Well, I think it's the same for you for ITA. That's cool, but I'm not going to use it because it's blinding. I will use it after this dungeon though. Like if I read an article in Spanish, I will understand it, but I'm not able to write it or speak it. The words are pretty similar. There are just some differences. Okay, next room, take the room nearest to you. Run up at the very corner.
Let's do it.
I know the words that sound the same but mean something different. I know that burro means donkey in Spanish, but in Italian means butter. This must be... oh, the thing we have to... What makes you think that? It's just... all this stuff, I'm guessing it's going to be for... Kill. So Kill will be back. Thanks, game. So... backtrack to strange device, okay. I don't remember where it was.
Let's do it.
Okay, it was here. And here. Here we picked up. So he's suggesting that I save and camp. I will do that. I see a boss vault coming quite soon, so I'm not reading the strategy, I'm just reading the name. The page ends there, so we'll camp. I think level 38 is good. So move on until you reach a room with strange floor as well as some electric fields on it. It feels to nothing. However, they play an important role. They play an important role in what you must do in this room. Okay, first let me tell you how it works. Notice those little circles. I do. Step on one of them. Good. When you do so, you move the circle. Okay. And create a new path for the electricity to flow through. It's kind of complicated because you must create a path that lets you like that, doesn't need an apostrophe. It's not let apostrophe SU, but lets you cross. But that lets you, again, no apostrophe, open the door at the same time. The room is shaped like this. Okay. Step on 8, then step on 6. I can't. Okay, I can. Step on 6, then on 2. And lastly on 3. I can't. Step on 3. Oh, I can't. Yeah, but I can't go through now. Oh, step back on it, sorry. How? I can't. Yeah, but... See? That's why I hate guides. I just do this. Now I can't. Okay, whatever. I don't think I was supposed to do it like that, but... I mean, the guide messed me up more than doing it by myself. Yay, boss time, just in time for the end of the stream. Prepare to watch me get slaughtered relentlessly. There was a load point there! I hate you. Doesn't look like it's in a very good mood. Well, he's a purple ball with electricity. I would be pissed off too. White switch, white switch, white switch. Nintendo spoiler. Must be broken. Max, I wouldn't do that. I like to think of bye-bye is the Celestian equivalent for fuck. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, game. I think she's healing him already, but just in case. He's... I hate you. With a... Oh, for a moment I was like...
Turning forward.
Super lightning blade.
No, not lightning blade, Brit. Against a
Demon twist.
lightning enemy. Yeah, in the corner, in the corner. Out. Why did they give him the machine like with thunder?
Demon twist.
Yeah, Andini, Andini, Andini,
Super lightning blade.
Andini,
Super lightning blade.
Andini, Meredith. Ouch. Thank you. Undini, sorry.
Super lightning
Oh.
blade.
There. I don't see a bottle. I hate that it doesn't even allow me a moment to nurse, nurse, nurse.
Turning forward.
Right now you're casting. You're doing something, just use. Okay, she was using nurse.
Thunderblade.
Ouch. Right.
Lightning.
Demon twist.
Well, let me joke. No, he's using nurse, so fancy about
Lightning.
Demon. Demon twist.
I think I'm missing something in the way this battle is going, but at the same time I think we are so over-leveled that I can afford some mistakes.
Thunder.
Ouch. You have to load the voice for... No big deal. Read.
Lightning.
Maddie, I would like you to use nurse. Maddie? Mandy, I would like you to use hers. Farah, I would like you to use a panacea on me.
Super.
Max, please use a... Why not a melon show? So yeah, basically, and rightly so, I get hit every time I
Thunderblade.
and it's a bit overkill if you ask me.
Thunderblade.
That's too overkill if you ask me. Max, thank you. I would heal.
Demon twist. Turning forth.
That was great, Max, thank you.
Demon twist.
I probably should be less greedy. Right. Fighting, just give me a pine gel.
Tempest strike. Super right.
Okay, no big deal.
Demon twist. Super lightning blade.
No big deal again. Pine gel.
Lightning.
Wait.
Demon twist.
Yeah, I probably should also
Super lightning blade.
fiddle around with positioning and strategies, but I never did in any Tales game. I'm not going to start now. Wait, is that running out of? What the heck? Let's use this here.
Turning forth. Demon
Max,
twist.
please. Okay, that's done. Oh, I'm having fun. These fights are really fun. They're not impossible, they are challenging. There are certainly ways to... Oh, that's cool. I'm going to watch this, to rewatch your stream then. Well, not that I'm going to rewatch it only if you were not playing it, but I mean the boss fight. I missed the boss fight. Was cool. Yeah, because I was saying they're not easy. I mean, they're challenging, but they're not impossible. Oops. The greater criminal in pain. Yeah, we kicked his butt until this very moment. Something is not right. I can tell, I sense his pain. He wants you to save him. Well, he could have tried not to kill us. That would have been a good start. White switch. I guess we have to press the white switch. It's right there. Oh my god. Eagle, snake, crab. No. No, I said no. how can I redo this? Okay. I know, thank you. There are too many. It's okay. After the snake. Okay, crab, snake, duck. No. Oh, come on! I was on time. Don't say. Ciao anima. Sì. Un po' meglio. Grazie. Crab, snake, duck. Crab, snake, duck. Okay. Snake. So before the crab comes the Susan in Japanese, okay. So crab duck. Why do you... This is what I hate in these games. Yeah, I know this is the X3. Thank you for telling us. Oh, okay. That was good, game. It keeps the first one, which is correct. I didn't expect that. Thank you. Oh, the crab one. Oh, I got the crab one by mistake. Correct by mistake. You will cooperate with us. I damn well hope so. But blow me away. I'm going to blow you away. Hey, Ram. Oh, is it going to be the Shadow one? Like, I'm Shadow, the governing criminal of Celestia. You have a very imaginative name, Shadow. I congratulate you. You have successfully gained the cooperation of all the primary criminals. In recognition of your deed, I grant you this sword. We grant you. Can I show this on Twitch? Is that... Oh, next guy. Wow, the sword looks mighty. You bet! Maybe defeat Balir. So I gave her an Italian accent. Yeah, take the front. One step at a time, Max. Alright, let's head on back to Tinstia. Kiel should have the criminal cannon built by now. How can you say that? Thank you, game. Well, I don't think we can use this, can we? We actually can. And it's actually good. Damn, game. Ok, so... Sono una spada con missione secondaria, ma non so, sai? So, for today I think it will be all. I will try to be on tomorrow same time, but more likely it will be Friday. If you want, I have a Discord. If I open it, I can also give you the link. Well, actually, you won't need it. Yeah, it doesn't work yet, freak. I'm sorry. I will just paste the link. But actually, since you followed and talking to a Pepino, that's working my stream live. Invite. Since you followed, you will get a notification when I'm online anyway. But just in case you want to join, I tend to write, especially when I don't stream regularly. I tend to write like an hour before I actually stream or some sort when I'm actually going to stream. So if it's not tomorrow, if it's tomorrow, it's going to be same time. So 8 p.m. for me, 1 hour ago. And if it's Friday, it's probably going to be now. I think you were never in it, freak. You can also join with that link if you want. Forza domani. There's not that much in it. There's just like a channel, a general channel, a channel where the bot says I'm live, and the channel where the bot says that I did something on YouTube. I uploaded something on YouTube. I should also... I wonder if there's a way to make a room where there's like streaming music from Spotify. I don't think there is a way. No, it actually would be against the rules, I guess. I mean, against the Spotify rules, because they're kind of strict with... Oh yeah, that is interesting. If they are integrated with Spotify, that's going to be interesting. I don't want it to be like a 24/7 thing for obvious reasons. But if someone is there and wants to hear the songs, that would be cool. I don't think it's possible with Spotify because I get... Well, I guess they could query the web version where you can actually choose the songs. Yeah, YouTube makes sense. They just act like you write what you want to search on YouTube and they find it, like your bot. Spotify, I think they would need something more complicated. Because I was thinking, I mean, if someone wants to play one of the songs on my album, they can write a title and it will play from Spotify, and I will get half a cent from that. It's still technically illegal because you know your Spotify is supposed to be a personal thingy that you're not supposed to stream in public. But then again, it's my own stuff, and I give permission to that. So just like you did in your stream, I mean, if you ever get in trouble for that, just give me a holler and I will release my hounds against Twitch. Actually, I don't know if I told you, I was streaming Friday, I believe it was. No, Sunday. I was streaming like a Starship game where it sort of synchronizes with the music you're playing. So I was like, okay, I will hear the music and I will play this game. Two birds, one stone. And I uploaded on YouTube the stream. I got copyrighted immediately. I was about to claim. Did I tell you this already? I feel like I've told you already. I'm not sure. I was about to claim, but then I was like, okay, I could claim. The site that handles this tells user you can claim if you want. But then I thought the content ID strike means that they will put ads on that video I uploaded, and they will gather money. And that money for that specific video will go to my account where all the stream money comes. And I'm like, if I claim, I get the rights, but I cannot monetize it because I'm not a partner. So I'm like, let's leave the content ID there. So anytime anyone watches that video, I'm going to get something. Well, not an actual strike, sorry. It's like that kind of copyright that tells you, oh, it's not a copyright strike, just no, you cannot monetize this, and you know, blah blah blah. I get it on like half my stream videos anyway. Like most of my Final Fantasy videos and Star Wars videos. When I upload a stream from a conference or something, it's all yeah, if I ever get an actual strike for my own songs, which I doubt, but you never know how this works. After they banned Rabbich's chess channel because it was saying how white is always an advantage against black, and the content ID system didn't understand he was talking about chess. I'm expecting anything in this crazy world. And actually, this was something I remember months ago. I told you that we were talking about this. That they, for example, they banned some products in Italy that had names that vaguely recall, or that master-slave argument we were having, or blacklist, whitelist. And at the time, I was sort of sadly joking with a friend of mine and saying, just you wait, they're going to ban chess terms and so on, and that actually happened. Like they banned that actually the most followed chess channel I think on YouTube, because he was talking about white being at an advantage with black. I'm like, yeah, white moves first, that's how it works. And technically, chess is already a politically correct infused game because, again, technically, many people wonder, this is a very tiny tidbit of information I will give you before logging off. Many people wonder, how come the queen is the most powerful piece on the board and not a king that can only move one cell at a time, one case at a time? And the reason for that is that the queen is called queen, has been called queen only in recent times. The original meaning of the piece was the vizier of the king, like the chancellor if you want, not the queen. And on that note, very sexist note, I apologize, I will bid you good evening and good night. Yeah, but if the queen dies, the game goes on. If the king dies, nobody cares, the queen is still alive. Yeah, that's actually a very fascinating part of chess. Like, you can sacrifice everything provided you capture the enemy's king. I mean, it would be a very boring game if, for example, when you capture the king, they do like some kind of point calculation and see who has the most pieces. It would be very boring. I mean, I remember when I used to play chess when I was young, there was a rule that you weren't supposed to say check to the other player. Well, I know it's like that in professional tournament because saying check implies that the opponent hasn't seen the check, and that's insulting. But when I used to play when I was very young with friends who also played, or my schoolmates, those rare schoolmates who also knew how to play chess, we wouldn't say check. And if the opponent didn't see the check, didn't move away the king or block the view of the attacking piece, we will capture the king and win the game. And that I think that would be cool to keep. You cannot do that in professional official games. You are forced. I mean, if you do something else, they make you come back and you have to move the king or block the check or get out of check somehow. That's boring. That would be very interesting to see, like a grandmaster not seeing a check and getting the king captured the next turn. Whatever. Sorry, I'm rambling on. Anyway, I will try to be on tomorrow. If not tomorrow, I will be on Friday. I love it too. I love rambling, actually. I don't talk often, so when I actually talk about something that interests me, so yeah, that's it. Like I said, I may be on tomorrow, and if I'm not on tomorrow, I'll be on definitely on Friday. Saturday and Sunday also. It really is, especially these recent times. Saturday and Sunday, I will try to be on either, I mean, at least one day between Saturday and Sunday. And I will also try to do some afternoon stuff. Afternoon for me. Oh, if it's actually, I gladly talk about anything, to be honest. I feel like I'm the kind of person who has an opinion about anything. Not necessarily an interesting one, but where do you stand on the flavor difference between rabbit and hare? Well, I think hare is supposed to taste a little gamier. I mean, here at least hare is considered a game, whereas rabbit is pretty much like chicken or beef in terms of how we classify it. Rabbit is very mild in my opinion as a flavor. It's very bony. I really hate having to, you know, I like when people debone it before cooking. We have a very specific and interesting way of cooking rabbits. I will leave you the link to a recipe. If there is an English version on Wikipedia. I think there is, because it's kind of famous. Why is this? I looked for this recipe, and he gave me a Spanish sauce recipe, salmorejo canario. Es una salsa elaborada especialmente para la preparación al horno de diversas comidas. El plato canario más famoso es el conejo. That's why. Conejo and salmorejo. Yeah, it's quite a lean white meat. Conejo, I'm guessing it's rabbit because it sounds like conillo. And salmorejo, we have salmorillo, which I'm guessing is the same. Si trata de un plato elaborado con conejo muy popular en la cocina canaria. Aunque parece con la misma denominación, otro plato similar en la cocina aragonesa. El plato se elabora en 3 etapas. En la primera se marinan los trozos de conejo en el salmorejo. No se trata del salmorejo andaluz, sino de otra salsa de marinado particular. Y posteriormente, en la segunda etapa, se fríen en una sartén. Okay, sartén I don't have. Everything else is quite clear. Finalmente se realiza un hervor. I don't have hervor. Con la salsa resultante. El conejo en salmorejo era muy popular en la cocina española y por esta razón aparece en el refranero. Yeah, I never studied it. I know that the C, like this one is th. This one is h. This is ch. And that's all I know. And that este plato lleva un largo proceso de elaboración. La salsa del marinado, que se denomina salmorejo canario, consiste en un majado de mortero de ajo, sal gorda, I'm guessing it's salt, pimentón con un poco de agua y aceite. Yeah, you know how much time it took me to understand that before I knew that J is H. I mean, it's like Bulgarian and Russian. It's like be like that in Cyrillic, because what we read as X is actually H, the H in the Cyrillic alphabet. So it's you read it haha. And you know, the Japanese as a final piece of well, actually, first let me put you the recipe. I don't know why it gives me a Swiss website, but okay. It's in English. It's basically based on wine, celery, leek, onion, carrot, spice, butter, lard, broth, and flour. Here you don't find hare meat. You find hare ragu. I trust you know what ragu is. It's basically meat sauce. I wouldn't know that, but anatomical, I guess. Like I said, you can't really find hare meat like by itself. You cannot buy hare meat. At least I never found it in supermarkets. The weirdest food I've eaten, actually. You know what I should really do? Let me just remove the music from the game. Zebra. There is a place where they serve zebra, but I've never had it. It's not very close to where I am, like 1 hour and a half. But I was tempted. It's a very exotic place. They serve zebra, ostrich, camel. Don't ask me why. Kangaroo. Kangaroo 2. Kangaroo strikes me as a little stringy. Crocodile is overrated. I tend to agree, even though I ate it the last time many years ago, so I really don't remember anything about it. I think I've eaten bear in Czech Republic. The weirdest, I think it would have to be... I was at a Japanese restaurant, a real Japanese restaurant, not the ones, you know, managed by Chinese people. No offense, they are very good at times, but... So they had actual Japanese delicacies, sorry. And one of them was basically fermented, aka rotten. But fermented just sounds better, doesn't it? Fermented squid entrails in their own fermented juice, I guess you could call it. And that was pretty weird. And I'm not. Maybe it was actual squid in his entrails juice. It's called. I don't remember the name. It's actually an actual dish, but I don't remember the Japanese name. But basically, it tasted like sea. If you ever swallow the gulp of seawater by mistake, that's exactly the same taste. 5 times stronger. Salt with an aftertaste of fish. If you've eaten anchovies, like in brined anchovies, no, that's another thing. One prized delicacy of Japanese cuisine is actually cod sperm. You can look it up. It's called, or in Japanese, let me just... Interesting tidbit, this means white child. And that is actually cod sperm. And I haven't tried that. I don't think you can find it outside Japan. But you can find tuna sperm in Sicily, here in Italy. It's called lattume. And I think it's pretty much the same, except it's tuna instead of cod. I'm not particular, I guess you can use that word, when it comes to food. The only thing I cannot eat, well, there are some things I don't like eating, like beetroots, Brussels sprouts, but if I have to, I will eat them. One thing I cannot eat is coriander or cilantro. I think that's the same name for the... Is it coriander or cilantro? Coriander. Okay, there's a... Oh, okay. I'm one of those people. I've read it's genetic. That when the smell not so much, but the taste of coriander in my mouth is exactly the taste I would imagine I would get if I were to chew on a stink bug. I didn't know if it was coriander. It happened to me a couple of times when I ordered some Thai food, and then also again when I very tasty. When I went to an actual Chinese restaurant for Chinese people with Chinese friends, and they had coriander on some. I wanted to once and for all determine if it was that herb, and God, I took the leaf not so much. The seeds are fine. The leaf, nah. The stem. I took the stem. I bit on the stem, and I swear I had a swarm of stink bugs in my mouth. I can't eat coriander. My father doesn't even feel it. Like, he doesn't feel anything wrong with it. It's just genetic. I think I read that like 30% of people, 25, I don't know, in the whole world have this. And it's a shame, because it's not something I can control. You know, it's not something I don't like, but I'm like, okay, man, I will try and maybe find if there's some way I can tolerate it. Like Brussels sprouts, I don't like them. They stink to me. But if you coat them in milk cream or cheese, melted cheese, they're not my food of choice, but beetroots, red beetroots, for some reason, when they're sweet, and I love sweet food, but for some reason I don't like them. I used to hate, when I was younger, asparagui, more like, and artichokes. Now I'm like, meh. Actually, asparagus are nice with eggs, soft-boiled eggs, or no, fried eggs. What's the name for those eggs in English? Let me check. We call them ox eye eggs, but I'm guessing that's, yeah, not ox eye. Ah, fried egg. Okay. Sunny side up. Sorry, sunny side up. I don't know what's the difference between a fried egg and a sunny side up, but Americanism. Okay. Yeah, a fried egg with runny yolk. Exactly. That's what it is. Okay, guys. I really enjoyed this chat. I might go as far as to say that I enjoyed it more than the game itself. It's not filled with a yolk fried. Oh. Yeah, because the sunny side, which is the yolk, is up. That's interesting. I really... This chat reminded me of making, like most streamers do, like most streamers have, a scene without the game, with just my beautiful handsome face in the screen and nothing else, just for when I just have to talk. So you avoid having the game running in the background all the time. Yeah, I would be like that too. I have actually 3 scenes, one for breaks, but I almost never use it anymore. And that's already too much for me. Like, I'm a very lazy person and a very unorganized person, so that's already too much for me, having 2 scenes. This is a bad stream. No, that's not true. That's definitely not true. You're way better than many super followed streamers that I follow. Actually, that I don't follow, but that I see. I'm glad to hear that. Very glad to hear that. It helps that you're both English speakers, because already if we also had a couple of Italian people here, it would be very difficult to balance between the 2 languages, because I can sort of make a very courageous assumption that the Italian people will understand English, but I cannot assume and expect non-Italian speakers to speak Italian or understand Italian. I mean, unless, like in your case, you speak Spanish as a native language, and so you can sort of, just like I sort of make out Spanish if I hear it, you can sort of make out Italian when you hear it. But I speak very fast in Italian, so it would be hard. I know that when I spoke to some Spaniards and they were speaking very fast, I was like, no. I mean, I barely speak English. That's a very English thing to say. That's the famous English humor, I guess. Actually, can I just shut up the game, because I muted the music, but I still hear it. And I muted it in the stream, but I still heard it in my headset. And it probably was speaking louder than necessary for that reason. Well, I think that's pretty much the same with every language, I guess, with different levels of literacy. Just like there are many English native speakers who get would've or they're wrong or you're wrong, there are many Italians who make similar mistakes in Italian. So, but yeah, many Italian people are very illiterate and, well, not illiterate, they just write things wrong. Which I guess that's what being illiterate means. I guess technically it means you cannot read. I like to use that also for people who cannot spell. But I do have to write correctly for my work, for my job, so it's kind of a... I don't know how to say that in English. In Italian we call it professional warping, which means professional deformation. That sounds very literal. It really bothers me when people don't talk correctly, but English people are the worst for it. I think I get it from my mother, really incorrect language. Oh, that was very, very considerate of your mother, and a very, very good thing that she did. Especially because when you're learning a foreign language, I think it's easier to learn it correctly because you're learning starting from the grammar and the rules, which is which isn't necessarily what you do with your native language, because you learn it, you know, by practicing and speaking it at home with your parents first. So you're not really learning the rules, you're just reusing them because you've heard them so many times. I hear somebody saying something wrong, and like just mentally have to correct it. So, well, it happens to me very often, but I happens in this chat too. Italian people it happens, but I try not to correct because I don't want to, you know, demean people. Unless we're like in confidence, exactly. Unless we're in confidence, then I say jokingly, I correct you, but I jokingly correct you. Like if you were to write there wrongly, I might, but even then I wouldn't, I think, because I don't like to make people notice these things in public. That's a very Asian thing to do. I might have been an Asian in my past life. Like saving face in public is extremely important for Asian people and for me too. Sure, start writing really bad. So, oh, you would be in very good company then. That's actually the perfect way to blend in with Italians. Like if you were to speak very good Italian, we'll be like, oh, you're foreign. Like we have a Swedish friend, and he teaches Italian in Sweden actually, and he speaks perfect, crystal clear Italian, and like everyone will hear you're not Italian. And that's actually there's actually another problem, because I think it's more or less the same with every country and every language, but with Italy and Italian is particularly prominent that basically we speak a different variation of Italian in every zone of Italy. Like we all have our own dialects. We call them dialects, but they're actual languages, and with words and pronunciations that change from town to town sometimes, and they're not mutually intelligible. Like I think I told this story already. If you take an old person from the Alps, from a mountain village from where I live, and you make her speak with an old person from the country village in Sicily, they won't be able to talk because they won't understand each other, because they only speak their own dialect. and they're completely different. Like my dialect has lots of words in common with French, for example. Then you have the Venetian dialect, which is super fun to listen to. And again, some words sounds like French. Then you have, if I hear a person speaking in Naples, that in strict Naples dialect or a strict Sicilian dialect, I'm not going to understand a word of them or what they're saying. There's actually a very interesting video. I used that to teach these things when I used to teach Italian, unofficially, of course. I will just leave you this video before going. Family Guy. Oh, I think it was the Italian version. Yeah. So this. Let me know if I can stream this. I don't know. So from 7 seconds onward, all the people that come out of the windows speak different Italian dialects. I sort of understand everything they say. The first one is Sicilian, I think. The second one is from Naples. Third one is from Rome. Oh, da leggendaio. Fourth one is from Tuscany. Fifth one is from Sardinia. Then I think Calabria. What's the English word for Calabria, actually? Never had to say that. Is there an English word from Calabria? No. Calabria. Okay. The Milan dialect. With a word, a disparaging word from non-heterosexual men that wouldn't be acceptable today. Not that it was acceptable back then, but people just didn't get offended back then. And the last one is also from Tuscany. Well, see? But yeah, if like I brought my father here, sorry, and he were to start speaking in dialect, let's say you learn Italian at a foreign school, and my father were to speak his dialect, you wouldn't understand a single word of him, of what he says. I also have trouble understanding a few words when he starts speaking, maybe with old people and stuff. And that's the bad part, is that this is disappearing, unfortunately, because younger people tend not to learn these dialects. I also cannot really speak it very well, and it's very mechanical when I try to speak it. Also because half my grandparents were from Lombardy, where I live, the other half were from Veneto, where Venice is. So I heard both while growing up, so I tend to mix them in a very weird and incorrect way. Anyway, again, to reiterate, this was very interesting. I'm glad. I mean, definitely more interesting than the game. Well, no, actually, I'm kidding, but definitely more thought-provoking and interactive than the game, for obvious reasons, unless I'm playing Choice Chamber. By the way, is Choice Chamber on Steam? I think it is. How much does it cost? I'm going to get it now, but just to... I know it fell out of fashion like 10 years ago. Oh, $9.99. That's not bad. Yeah, but with one person We need to have some kind of following before I try doing that. Anyway, again, not sure about tomorrow. Depends on how I feel, how much work I have left. But definitely, if not tomorrow, then on Friday. Yeah, I found the link. Don't worry. I really need to change that option, by the way. If not tomorrow, then on Friday. If yes, tomorrow, maybe not Friday, but Saturday. Anyway, I will be on Discord and to say when I'm not on. So thanks again, guys. It's been very fun and intellectually there was a nice word I wanted to use. Stimulating. I will see you next time. Have a nice continuation of the evening or of the afternoon, I guess, in Mexico. Go to museum. Yeah, we know with all the math debates you won. I understand that. I think I watched a prank video that said that. That's a good one. No, don't worry. I was just saying goodbye and good evening, but no, I was saying good evening and good night because here it's almost 10 p.m. But I'm guessing in Mexico it's afternoon, more or less. Actually, I don't know what time zone Mexico is in. I think Central Standard. Yeah, Central Standard. That's cool. Still have the whole afternoon in front of you, whereas I'm going to bed probably. Okay, so again, maybe tomorrow at your 1 o'clock then, 13, Mexico. And if not, then on Friday, but on Friday at your 14 o'clock. Yeah. Sweet dreams to you too. Yeah, it's almost 10. It's not that late, but I prefer to go to bed early these days because with this half a cold and cough I'm still sort of have, I don't want to push it too much. Actually, I will go downstairs to drink a nice warm cup of milk with some honey and stuff like that. Herbs that people pretend are useful for healing your throat, but are just grass. Anyway, goodbye and thank you very much again for the follow and see you next time, hopefully.